Hi, I'm Kain and I'm the CEO of ALOM. And I predicted that 2019 is going to be the year of uncertainty for supply chain professionals. There are many reasons why I think 2019 is going to be really a roller coaster for everybody working in supply chain management. The first one is that we are in global trade wars. And trade wars mean that it can be hard to get product, and it can especially be hard to control the cost. And so as US companies are importing product from China, as China is importing product from the US, as most products produced have a huge amount of components from outside the place where they are originally produced. It's just hard to manage for supply chain professionals when there's a trade war going on. So I foresee that the trade wars are going to last for quite a while. We can all hope that it's only months, because if there's one thing we need as both supply chain professionals and as business professionals, it's stability. It's the ability to look out in the future and know what's going on. So for supply chain professionals that place orders for products that have 2, 4, 6, 12, 24 months lead time, it's a big challenge when you have trade wars, because you place orders under so much uncertainty. Your plane just don't know what the landed cost is going to be of the goods. But I think that the trade wars are going to go on for quite a while, at least through almost all of 2019 and maybe into 2020. And so the supply chain professionals better hunker down, figure out what's going on, and try to do risk mitigation. The other thing is, of course, Brexit. Brexit is really a big question mark. It's back and forth with whether there's an agreement. Is it going to be constitutionally challenged? And what is really going to go on in terms of other countries' relationship with the UK? So Brexit, the current Brexit agreement that's being discussed, really only covers what is the relationship between the EU and the UK. It does not cover what happens with the trade relationship with other countries. Many US companies have EU headquarters in the UK, and it's going to be very challenging for them. But in any event, it's going to be challenging to figure out how to get products into the UK and produce there. So many companies are actually already moving production away from the UK. And I think we are going to see a lot of shifting around over the next year or two over the entire Brexit arrangement. And the third area of uncertainty is, of course, all the natural disasters that we are seeing. As we have built out the supply chain, it's become more and more fragile. So now we are in a situation where we are really depending on each individual supplier in certain areas. And as there are natural disasters, that supply chain may be disrupted and take down big factories globally. So supply chain professionals need to do a couple of things here to be able to really deal with what's happening in 2019. And one of the key areas is risk mitigation. So that means lining up alternate suppliers. It means having clear visibility in the supply chain of what's going on. It means resetting safety stock. It means having contingency plans if the trade war escalates, and really thinking through all the risks that are out there as geopolitics is impacting supply chain professionals deeply in this upcoming year. So lots of things to think about for supply chain professionals as we enter 2019.